What's going on, guys, and happy Friday the 13th. Well, I'm recording this on Friday the 13th. I'm hoping I get this up before, well, the 14th. Anyways, we're in a brand new year, and with a brand new year comes with a bunch of brand new films. And 2023, with everything that is coming, this looks like it could be not only the biggest year for entertainment, but possibly the best year for entertainment in a long time. Whether it comes to superhero films, sequels, brand new IPs, 2023 is stacked. I'm here to talk about my top 5 most anticipated films of 2022 because 2023, like I just mentioned, there is a lot coming out and there's a lot of hopefully great things to be coming out this year. Before I get on to my top 5 most anticipated movies of 2023, I do have a few honorable mentions. If I were to do a top 10, these would be my 10 through 6, and the 10 through 6 are Creed 3, Beau is Afraid, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, Dune Part 2, which I know is going to surprise a lot of people, and the one that just barely missed my top 5, I'm ready for the guns and the shots to come at me. John Wick Chapter 4. I'm sorry. I'm looking forward to John Wick. Do not get me wrong, but I'm looking forward to my top 5 just a tad bit more. Let's get into my top 5 most anticipated movies of 2023. Let's get it on.
Number 5.
Kicking off my top 5 list, I have Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Raiders of the Lost Ark is one of the greatest films of all time. I love Temple of Doom. I defend that from a lot of people, and The Last Crusade is my favorite out of those 3, and Crystal Skull, yeah, we don't talk about that film. Dial of Destiny has been in development hell for a long time, and I was very skeptical about it. Until I saw the trailer, my skepticism went right away. Especially knowing that James Mangold is behind the camera, and in case if you guys haven't seen his previous films, he did films like Ford v Ferrari, Logan, 310 to Yuma, so I think it's safe to say that Indy is in really good hands. Knowing that this is the final time that Harrison Ford is reprising his role as Indy, I cannot wait, and knowing it's James Mangold, I am hoping that these two can not only bring it home, but ride off into the sunset with glory.
Number 4.
Up next, I have Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I think it's safe to say that ever since Mission Impossible 3, these films have only gotten better and better and better with each succeeding installment, with Fallout being easily the best of all the Mission Impossible films. However, I'm not gonna let you guys want to say this, out of everything I've seen from Dead Reckoning Part 1, it looks like it could top Mission Impossible Fallout, which is absolutely insane knowing how mind-blowing Fallout already was on its own. Just from that motorcycle stunt alone, I feel like we're only scratching at the surface, which is absolutely insane to think about it. Knowing that Christopher McQuarrie is back down for not only this but part 2, I can't fathom what they're gonna do, but light the fuse, bring it on. I can't wait for both parts. Coming into my number 3 spot is number 3, and that is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I absolutely adore the first Guardians of the Galaxy film, as it's still in my top 5 MCU films. Volume 2, I have grown to appreciate more and more over time, and man, Volume 3 looks like it just might be the best one and the most emotional. It feels like this movie is going to bring me to tears. Speaking of bringing me to tears, they better not kill off my boy Rocket, because if they do, I can't even imagine what James Gunn is going to do with this thing, especially knowing that this is the final time we're seeing this iteration of the Guardians. I mean, my mind can't even think of where this movie is going to go. It looks like this movie is going to take me through an emotional ride. I'm not ready for this movie. Don't kill Rocket, please. Cannot fucking wait to hear what's on Volume X Volume 3, by the way.
Number 2.
At my number 2 spot, I have Oppenheimer. I mean, it's a Christopher Nolan film. How can I not have a Christopher Nolan film at least in my top 3? From what I have seen from Oppenheimer, this movie looks like it's going to bring out the big guns and then some. And not just from Christopher Nolan directing, but look at the cast. The cast alone should bring asses to the movie theaters. Knowing that Christopher Nolan shot sections of this film with black and white IMAX photography, to which I can't fathom what he shot, and knowing that there's a rumor where Christopher Nolan recreated the bomb going off, How in the shitting hell did he do it if possible? But from everything that I have seen from this film, from the trailers alone, I cannot wait. Nolan, bring it on.
It's number 1.
Coming on to my most anticipated movie of 2023, and that movie is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I absolutely loved, and I mean I adored Into the Spider-Verse. Not only was it my favorite movie of 2018, but it's one of my favorite films of the last decade, and it's one of my favorite films of all time. One of the filmmakers has made some of the best episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. Ken Powers co-directed this movie, and by the way, he co-directed Soul, which was my favorite movie of 2020. There's 6 different animation styles, and in case if you haven't not seen that trailer, guys, the Easter eggs in that trailer alone just... I can't fucking wait for this movie. And if Across the Spider-Verse can pull it off, if it can, I think we're into something special. But nonetheless, guys, Across the Spider-Verse is my most anticipated movie of 2023. Bring it the fuck on. I am ready. And those are my top 5 most anticipated movies of 2023, with my 6 through 10 as my honorable mentions. Please comment and let me know below what are your top 5 most anticipated movies of 2023, and give me a couple more honorable mentions as well. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat, so if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the usernames and description below. I hope you all enjoyed my top 5 most anticipated movies of 2023. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell for my latest review goes live. If you guys want to see in my previous 2 reviews, please click right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I will see you all next time.